last video we have seen formula for NPR and meaning of NPR. So meaning of NPR is NPR is number of ways of arranging R objects out of the given n objects. And formula for NPR is n factorial divided by difference of these two numbers, n minus r factorial. So using this formula, let's solve some questions. So the first question is, given the ratio np3 as to np6, 1 as to 210, find n. So ratio is given. So let's write in the quotient form. Given np3 divided by np6 equal to 1 upon 210. Now first let's cross multiply and then we will use the formula. So cross multiplying 210 multiplied by np3 equal to np6. Now let's write the formula. So this is 210 into np3. Now npr is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So np3 is n factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial. So using the same formula, np6 is n factorial divided by n minus 6 factorial. Now n factorial get cancelled. So again let's cross multiply the terms. So 210 multiplied by n minus 6 factorial equal to n minus 3 factorial. 210 into n minus 6 factorial as it is. Now n minus 3 is greater than n minus 6 as we are subtracting a smaller number from n comparing with n minus 6. Here it is larger number we are subtracting, so the number becomes smaller. So n minus 3 factorial we can write in terms of n minus 6 factorial. Subtracting 1 we get minus 3 minus 1 minus 4. Now n minus 4 minus 1 becomes n minus 5. And the next one is n minus 5 minus 1, that is n minus 6 factorial. So we don't want that factorial notation. So to cancel that n minus 6 factorial, we have to find out the bigger number from these two, and we have to write the bigger number factorial in terms of the smaller number factorial. Now this n minus 6 factorial get cancelled. So we have now n minus 3 multiplied by n minus 4 multiplied by n minus 5 equal to 210. Now here we have product of three consecutive natural numbers starting with the biggest one. So let's write 210 as product of three natural numbers starting with the biggest one. See, 210 is 7 into 3 into 10. Okay. Now this 10 we can again write it at 5 into 2. And taking this 3 into 2 together, we can write this as 7 into 6 into 5. See, now these are three consecutive natural number starting with the biggest one. So 7 into 6 into 5. So comparing with this, n minus 3 equals to 7. So n equal to 7 plus 3 equals to 10. You can take any one and you will get the same answer. So n minus 4, 6 also gives us n equal to 10, and for the last one also we get n equal to 10. Now consider this question. 11pr minus 1 as to 12pr minus 2 equal to 14 as to 3, find r. In the previous question the unknown was given here. Now the unknown is given here. So 11p r minus 1 divided by 12p r minus 2. This is equal to 14 by 3. So first let's cross multiply and then use the formula for NPR. So 3 multiplied by 11 PR minus 1 equal to 14 multiplied by 12 PR minus 2. Now let's use the formula. 3 into 11 factorial divided by 11 minus r minus 1 factorial. See here, put bracket for r minus 1, as r minus 1 together is a single term there. 14 into 12 factorial divided by 12 minus r minus 2 factorial. That is 3 into 11 factorial divided by, now let's open this bracket, 11 minus r plus 1 factorial equal to 14 multiplied by 12 factorial divided by 12 minus r plus 2 factorial. Now let's simplify this. So this is 3 into 11 factorial divided by 12 minus r factorial equal to 14 into 12 factorial divided by 14 minus r factorial. Now we want to find value of r, so we don't want this factorial notation. So let's compare the numbers. Here we have 11 factorial and here it is 12 factorial. 12 factorial we can write it as 12 into 11 factorial. So this is 14 into 12 into 11 factorial. So from the numerators we can cancel 11 factorial. Okay. Now in the denominator we have 12 minus r factorial and 14 minus r factorial. So 14 minus r is bigger than 12 minus r. So let's write 14 minus r factorial as 14 minus r. Subtracting 1 we get 13 minus r. Again subtract 1, so it is 12 minus r factorial. See, now we can cancel 12 minus r factorial. So now in the equation we don't have that factorial notation, so we can solve for r. So this is 3, cross multiplying the terms, 14 minus r, 13 minus r equal to 14 into 12. Now let's divide by 3. So this is 14 minus r, 13 minus r, dividing by 3, this is 14 into 4, that is 56. So 14 minus r, 13 minus r are two consecutive natural numbers and their product is 56. 56 we can write it as 8 into 7 as product of two consecutive natural numbers, and we have to write the bigger number first. So 14 minus r equals to 8. So minus r is equal to 8 minus 14, that is minus 6. So value of r is 6. Okay. Now in this question x plus y p2 is given 56 and x minus y p2 is given 12. Find x and y. So using the formula, here it is x plus y factorial divided by difference of these numbers, x plus y minus 2 factorial. This is 56. For this it is x minus y factorial divided by x minus y minus 2 bracket factorial equals to 12. Now x plus y factorial, we can write it as x plus y, then subtracting 1 we have x plus y minus 1, again subtracting 1 it is x plus y minus 2 factorial. As in the denominator we have this term x plus y minus 2 factorial. So to cancel that term, we have written like this. Now this x plus y minus 2 factorial get cancelled, and this is x plus y multiplied by x plus y minus 1. See here, these two are consecutive natural numbers. We have to write bigger number first. In the previous example, we have the same number 56. So we know it is 8 into 7. So we have one equation, x plus y equal to 8. So let this be equation number 1. Now here also, this is x minus y factorial. Let's write it as x minus y, then x minus y minus 1 and x minus 1 minus 2 factorial. Divided by, we have x minus y minus 2 factorial, value is 12. So this x minus y minus 2 factorial get cancelled, and we have x minus y minus 1. Now 12 we can write it as 4 into 3 as product of consecutive natural numbers, and we have to write the bigger number first. So we have one more equation, x minus y equal to 4. You can solve this equation simultaneously. See, adding only we get 2x is equal to 12. So 2x equal to 12. 1 plus 2 gives equation 1 plus equation 2 gives x is equal to 12. 2x equal to 12. So x equals to 6. Substituting here, 6 plus y equal to 8 and y equal to 8 minus 6, 2. So x equal to 6 and y equal to 2. Now let's prove this equation. N plus 1 into NPR equal to N minus R plus 1 into N plus 1 PR. So let's use the formula. Let's solve the left hand side and right hand side, and let's prove that both are equal. So left hand side is N plus 1 multiplied by NPR. So this is N plus 1 N factorial divided by N minus R factorial. Okay. Now for right hand side, we have N minus R plus 1, and here it is N plus 1 PR. So N minus R plus 1, this bracket as it is. Using formula for NPR, we have to write factorial of this number first. So it is N plus 1 factorial divided by, we have to subtract this number from this number, and we have to write factorial of that. So this is N plus 1 factorial divided by N plus 1 minus R factorial. So now here we have N minus R plus 1, and here it is N minus R plus 1 factorial. Okay. And we want here N minus R factorial. As in the left hand side, the denominator is N minus R factorial. See, the difference is 1 only. So using that N factorial is N into N minus 1 factorial, this we can write it as N minus R plus 1, and subtracting 1, this 1 get cancelled, and we get N minus R factorial. Now we can see here that this N minus R plus 1, this term get cancelled with this term, and we get N minus R factorial. Similarly, in the left hand side, we have N plus 1 into N factorial. So this N plus 1 factorial also we can write it as N plus 1 subtracting 1. N plus 1 minus 1 is N factorial. So this term get cancelled, and you can see that these remaining 3 terms are the same as terms in the left hand side. So that is equal to left hand side. So let's write this term, N plus 1 into N factorial upon N minus R factorial, which is our LHS. Or we can write this N plus 1 into N factorial as N plus 1 factorial also. Still we get the same thing. Now consider this question. How many numbers with 4 digits can be formed from the digits 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8? No digit is being repeated. That means repetition is not allowed. How many of these are divisible by 5, and how many of these are not divisible by 5? So first let's find out the total number of numbers which can be formed using the digits 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the given digits. Now we want to form a 4-digit number. That means we have to fill these 4 places: units place, tens place, hundreds place, and thousands place. So always we have to check whether 0 is given in those digits or not. 0 is not given here, so we don't have to think about the first place. If 0 is given there, then we have to think about the first place, as we cannot fill the first place with 0. Okay. Now in NPR, the digits or the objects, they are not repeated. So in all we have given 6 digits here, and we have to select 4 digits for 4 places. See, NPR is n objects are given, and we have to arrange r objects out of n objects. So here the given number of objects is 6. N objects are given, 6 objects are given here, and we have to arrange 4 of these 6 digits here in a straight line. So that can be done in 6p4 ways. 6p4 is number of ways of arranging 4 objects out of 6 objects. So that is 6p4. So this is a total number of numbers which can be formed using these digits. Now let's use the formula. So this is 6 factorial divided by, we have to subtract this number from this number, and we have to write factorial of that. 6 minus 4, that is 2 factorial. Now simplifying this, we can write this as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 and then 2 factorial. Now this 2 factorial get cancelled. So we have 4 into 3, 12 into 5, that is 60, and 60 into 6 is 360. So in all, 360 numbers can be formed using these digits. Okay. Now let's go for the first question. We want the numbers which are divisible by 5. Now a number is divisible by 5 only when the units place contains 0 or 5. But 0 is not given here, so only 5 is given. So we have to fill units place with 5 only. So 5 is used. Okay, we have given the digits 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We want the number to be divisible by 5, so we have to place 5 in units place. So we cannot use 5 again, as we have used 5 here. Okay, so now we have 5 digits left, and we have to fill 3 places. So we can fill this 3 places, or we have, for that we have to arrange 3 digits from these 5 digits. So 5 digits are given. We have to arrange 3 digits from those 5 digits, which can be done in 5p3 ways. Okay, I repeat here, as we have filled this units place with 5. So now we have 5 digits 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and from these 5 digits we have to place 3 digits for these 3 places. So that can be done in 5p3 ways, and the calculation is 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3, that is 2 factorial. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial. So the number is 60. So 60 numbers are divisible by 5. Now the next question is, how many numbers are not divisible by 5? So number of numbers which are not divisible by 5. See, now we have the total numbers equal to 360. So we can form 360 numbers using these digits. Out of these 360 numbers now, 60 are divisible by 5. That means the remaining numbers, they are not divisible by 5. So total we have 360 numbers. Among these 360 numbers, 60 numbers are divisible by 5. So this is numbers divisible by 5. So the numbers which are not divisible by 5 are 300. So 300 numbers are not divisible by 5. Okay. Now today's assignment. Find the value of say 15p3. Okay, this is first question. Then find how many numbers, 4-digit numbers can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. How many are even numbers? And how many are odd? Repetition of digits is not allowed. Okay. So solve these two questions using the same technique here. Okay. Thank you. See you in the next video.